Okay, I gotta see if you guys can hear me. There's nobody here yet, so I gotta. Yep, I can hear myself. So I gotta kind of test it myself here. All right, not doing anything particularly special or groundbreaking. It's just me. It's in essence wasting a little time. Um, I'll do some kind of floral. This is 11 by 15-inch double glued watercolor paper, 140-pound weight, somewhere around there. All right, totally dry. I used Scotch tape this time because I already pre-did the borders and everything. So Scotch tape, the glycerin won't seep through it won't seep through the border. It holds on to it pretty good. Okay. I'm going to glaze this background. I don't want it the black and white look to it. All right. Now, depending on what color you use, different hues will come out a little bit more. Once again, depending on the intensity of whatever color you use when you glaze it. Okay. So I'm gonna glaze it red. I'll do that. And what I'm gonna do, there's a couple ways I could glaze it, but I'll just use the regular glaze or the glycerin, and I get a nice thin layer on this. And just put it on there pretty good. Now the glycerin is highly reflective. You just put it on there. Now on watercolor paper, the glycerin will soak into the paper. Okay, so be careful. I'm going to glaze it with red. Red's really incredibly staining color. Okay, so when you put it on pretty thin, move it around a little bit so you can actually see your background. And it will happen, it will show through. Just put it on fairly thin. All right. Like I said, it will show through. And you really want to get there. But I just want to quickly color this and glaze it in there real fast. And it will happen. Now, as the glycerin dries, those streaks will go away. And because this type of red is a deep red, okay, it will pretty much set whatever is dark back more. But you'll get to see it by and by. All right. And it will happen. All right. And then you work right from there. Now that I've glazed it, it has a totally different look to it now. Obviously, the black will stay black. You still see the stars and whatnot. Hey, Linda, how you doing? So, but I just simply glazed. I just glazed the pre-made background, and that's all I did. All right. That's all I did. The background was already pre-done, like last week sometime. I used Scotch tape to tape the edges because the glycerin won't bleed through. Okay, at least in a perfect world it shouldn't. I don't think it will. I think it got me over here though. I didn't tape it down enough. So it did get me. It got me over here on the edge. On this side. I can tell. It got me. Because I didn't press down hard enough. It got me over here too. I can tell. So it got me over there. I don't think it got me anywhere. Did it get me over here? Yeah, because I didn't press it down well. But that's all right. It's just the border to be hidden anyway. But usually 98 times out of 100, it won't even do that. But I didn't press it down hard enough. So we'll just do a, hey Sugar Plum, how are you? Good to see you. How you doing? We're just gonna play around today. Nothing special. It's just me filling up time, really. I'll wipe some of the glaze off the tape here. So see how bad it got the border. I'm not really too worried about it because once again, the border will be framed. And you know, if I end up selling the thing, if it's worth selling, I'll just color the border black anyway. And I mean, you know, if you frame it, it's gonna cover up that 1/2 inch anyway. So you don't really need to worry about that. Okay. All right. So I did that essentially to see how much it bled through, really. But it's not that bad. Not that bad. All right. So let's get to getting. What am I gonna do? Let's get a 1/2 inch. Maybe it's something a little broader than a 1/2 inch brush. All right. I'm hanging in there, Sugar Plum. I'm hanging in there. You know. Let's mess with a little bit of orange. We'll put some white in that orange. Make it a little more opaque. I'm gonna use just a slight touch of red in there, just to deepen the orange a little bit. So I'm using colors that are kind of related to each other today, at least for this. All right, this should be all right. Because once I put brighter colors on them, well, you'll see. So my core color will be a little brighter, a little darker rather. I'll start something here like that, and then I'll just kind of mark it like this. Then I'll come over here, maybe up here. Okay, and I'm doing the little marks on there purposely. And maybe one down here on the bottom. Let's scrape up the rest of this and see what kind of marks we can get out of here. Okay, something like that. Maybe we'll trying to get some stuff going here, some different. Let's add a little touch of white. Maybe we can help it out with that. Get a few different textural things going here with it. I'll take a little bit of red and we'll just kind of darken it right in here like that. I see a few spots on this one, so we'll just get a little touch of red. We'll just kind of pop it in here. A little touch of red will come out here. Oh, something like that in there. Let's darken that out like that. Let's give it a little something here and here, maybe. And we'll see where we go from here with these. Okay. It's good to see you. I don't really have a set time to go on. I come on whenever I feel like it, pretty much. So instead of when I usually look at this camera, you usually see me looking up in the air like that, but I'm looking at the computer screen over here. So you're gonna be seeing the back of my head every once in a while. But my chat is right here on one of my phones here. So I think it's bright enough. I think you guys can see that all right. I think everything is cool. If I have to zoom in on something, I'll do that if I need to. Okay. All right. So let's start with a flower. Let's zoom in on one. We'll come in like that, and we'll zoom in on this guy right here. Go back out a little bit, just a little, so you guys can see everything. Okay. That's not the one I really wanted, but we'll work with it. All right, you can already just about see the shape that's going on with it already. Okay, and what I'm going to do is pretty much maybe do these the Chippendale style, which is the style that I did the purple rolls in. All right, but we're just going to use orange and white. So we'll establish right now. Let's get plenty of this. Let's get a color of orange I like here. Something's bright enough somewhat. We're just going to establish more or less a light side. Okay, I'm pushing the paint this way then I'll bring it towards me, get a nice little wedge of color. Sometimes I put too much on, like I did here. I'll just wipe it off and then I'll do it like that. All right. We'll start right from the, I think we'll have the light side come over here, but I'll start with a couple of pushes right here on the edge where I can showcase just the top part of the rolls. I'll curve it in like that. This goes straight down. I'll put one here. I'll curve it around. Put one here. Curve it around like that. All right, it's the start of one of them. Let's get a little point here, and I'll brighten this because we want this to be somewhat the brighter side. Here, we'll put one here too. We'll just give it a nice little curve in there, and then we'll just bring it out like that. So now we have more or less 2 petals just that quickly. All right, we'll have one here, have it cup around right here, and we'll curve it that way, and then we'll bring it in this direction. It's like that. You see how fast I just did that? All right. So it's more or less like a Chippendale cabbage rose. This is a 1/2-inch brush. I would normally use a brush this size on a much larger. We'll just come here. And really, I'm just going to add lines, and I'll fade the rest. Like that. So we're going to just do a series of these. I can create one without even... I'll just create... See, I just created another one. Just that easy. Let's get a little bit more paint. And we'll create a fold here. We'll come and we'll push the opposite way like this, and then we'll just make a little line, and then we'll just brighten this one, just like that. All right. Okay. And we'll just do a little line of something here. And we'll leave it be just like that. Okay. I'm checking things out. I'm looking. We'll probably just deal with some little things in here. We'll just kind of flop them around like that. So I'm taking care of the inside real quick here. It's just me pushing the paint and then sliding in the direction I'm looking for. All right. Now for the darker part of this rose, we'll just add a little more red to the orange. So remember, you don't need too much red. We'll just bring it over here, bring some of that orange there. Just a darker version of that orange, like that. This will be our shadow side, even though it doesn't look like a shadow, but it is darker than what you see here. Okay. And essentially we'll do the same thing, but we're just going to do it on the shadow side. Let's come over here, And we'll just do all our same type of thing, but with a darker color. All right, so let's go this way. Same technique. Let's bring it downward like that and curve it. Same technique, it's just a darker version of what we have. That's all. We'll tend to probably buzz through these a little quicker. And I just really want a line of color even back here. We'll curve this and we'll pop it like that. And we'll come in like this. We'll come on the other side here. We'll make it come out a little more. And then we'll just come out that way. All right. I'm going to get a little touch of red and go from the opposite side. So that means coming down below here and just brushing it outward. All right. So we're establishing a little bit of depth in there. There's a little crook in here. We just add a little bit of red. I might cover that with a leaf anyway. It doesn't matter at this point, but it's something like that. I can liven up that other area a little bit more. I'll add some more petals that aren't in there, that aren't included. So we'll get a little bit of white. Come over here. Pull the brush toward me. It gives me a nice, there. You can see that now. I'll put it to the side. It gives you a nice sharp edge. All right. Okay, so we'll do a couple more. I'll have it come. I have it come this way like this, and then come around like that, and just give it a nice curve, and then we'll just bring it this way. Go into a little touch of white. Right now, the most important thing really is to get that edge going there. Yeah, I turn my brush different ways to make the petals look a little disjointed a little bit there. I'll curve it like that so they don't look so mechanical all the time. And I'll curve one out and come out like that. There we go. There, something like that. All right. So it livens things up a little bit. Trying to see if I should add. Yeah, I'll leave it just like that. All right, but that's how you do that one. Let's go downward. Let's go this way. And let's slide it over. We'll do this guy right here. Pull it back out a little bit. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, feel free to talk to me, guys. Or I'm just you're gonna hear my droning voice, for the next 50 minutes. Okay. As I'm looking at it, we'll get a little touch of glisten here. As I'm checking things out, I'm looking at this flower to see what direction I want to go with it. Get a little bit of orange. Now this, I obviously will blend in pretty nice with the rest of the painting because orange and red are obviously related to each other. Okay, all right. Remember the light side is over here somewhere. The light side is over here somewhere. So, and once again, I want kind of a Chippendale look to it. So we'll just take this, come here like that. I'll raise it up a little bit and we'll raise it down. I'm gonna get the strokes real light so it just kind of fades away like that. All right. Chippendale style is really neat. Pretty clean, precise type of style of painting. Right here, get a point and we'll aim it in like that. Smooth it out, just like so. I guess I'll have this one come out. I'm gonna just press and give it a little curve. I'm overlapping as I do it, and then I'll just let it fade out there. Okay, I guess I can get that a little bit brighter there. Give it a little line like that. So I'm taking what I scribbled and I'll just improvise off of that. And that's, really basically how I do it. Oh, here. I got one here. I'll just take it. I already see it. And once again, I'll just make it disappear over there. Here, let's give them a curve there. Like that. Okay. I like the way that looks. I'm gonna wipe some of this extra thick paint off my brush. I'm gonna use just the tip of the brush because all I need is a little line to guide the eye. Right here, right on the edge. Right here. The push, 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 push. And that's all I'm looking for is that bright rim of color on this edge. And that's what's gonna tell you how to do these guys here. Okay, and as you see, I'm keeping it pretty much toward the right hand side. Okay. a little brighter. There we go. I just want that bright rim, and then we can fade the rest in. Doesn't matter. Get a nice little line there, just like that. Okay. As I'm still looking at it, I'm still checking it out. I'm gonna go with a little more. Go back to our orange. Little dot of red. A little more of this color. A little more orange and red. As I'm looking at it, I might want still a little more orange. I'll just use some white. Okay, and then some more orange on top of that white. Just like that. Get plenty of it. Now my brush is a little too thick with the paint, more or less, so I'll clean that off. I just use my brush just for mixing. Okay. Then I'll take my brush and then I'll get the colors in, get that nice little wedge going. Keep that nice sharp edge there. Show it to you here. All right. Let's see who this is. I don't know who this is. We'll let them rest a little bit. We don't know who that is. Let's see, who's here quite often? How you doing, Mona? And Linda? I might need a moderator. Every once in a while, I'll get somebody in there. I don't know who that was. And their message was a little rude. So I'll just kind of make them rest for a while and see if they can come back and they grow a brain. If not, then, But if anybody would like to be a moderator, let me know. I'll put the little symbol on for you. And I'm just building up this orangey color. And we're gonna kind of create, let's go this way. And even though this is a darker color, okay, when it's a dark color like this, you really need that little thick rim of paint. Once again, it's just following your eyes. All right, and that's basically all I'm doing. I'll come here, come out, I'll curve it. I'll curve it this way. And I'll probably lighten that just a slight hair for just to let it be recognized as a fold right here. Just right here. And then I'll just come on in like that. Okay. I really don't have to add too much, but just that really. Let's add some more folds and some more petals in here, just like this. And then I'll take, because all I want is just the rim, and I want the petals to be a little obscure here. Okay. And that also gives you the idea of light and shade. You still see it. I know you can see it's faint, but you can still see it. Pretty much like this up here, okay, which you don't see because I'm zoomed in a little bit. All right. Well, that would be nice. Oh, Miss Mona. There you go. I think next time you text, your wrench will be up there. Or your wrench will be up there next time you text. But I appreciate it. Thank you. But I don't usually get too many of those clowns, but they do come in. They do come in every once in a great while. My channel's pretty mellow, so I don't get really too many of them. Let's put a petal right here. We'll do it. Push there, push there, push, push. It will bring it in. Once again, these are more Chippendale type of flowers, so you're really messing around with the folds and you're messing around with the different hues and shades and all that good stuff. I'll put something there to cover that. And we can make that a hidden petal there. And I know I'm using colors that are real close to the rest of the page, which is cool, because once again, all you see when the light catches it, all you see is the rim of paint. And that's basically what I want you to see. All right. So even though the petals are curved, looking kind of crazy, you still got to give it some sense of direction. All right. Okay. Let's dig up the rest of this color. I might throw in a slight hint of white. Slight. We will bridge this one here. We'll give him a little something right in here. I can get away with it. And then I'll just kind of bring him in there like that. Okay. I could put one masked right in here like that. And what I'll do with that is I'll get a little bit of white. And I'll come right from here. I give it a little push that way, a little push of color, a little rim of color, and then I'll have it disappear. It's like that. I have to shift to see exactly where I'm going with this. That's why you see me moving myself around, so I can see exactly what's going on. But see that little line? That's all you need is this little line. Right? All the other colors in there does the work for you. Okay, I know I got something right in here. Let's get that. I'll make it slowly disappear over there, back there. Okay, I gave you my finger to fade it out. It's all right. Okie dokie then. So that's number 2. Let's go up here. And just slide it over. Oh, do we got all of you? I think we do. Let's put the focus on. Stop that from shaking there. Yeah, you guys see that. All right, good. Now, I've been using a 1/2-inch brush for these, and it's been pretty cool. Not been too bad. Okay, the way this is positioned and the way it looks, you're not really gonna get too much on the light end, but you're gonna get a lot on the darker end. So since that's the case, we'll use a little more orange. I'll put it in here, a little bit of white. All right, let's see if that'll work for us. I'm gonna get a slight touch of glycerin, loosen up the paint. There's glycerin on the paper, but it's starting to dry. Okay. All right, now this is a little bit lighter than this. We're gonna get away with it, and I'm gonna show you. All right, let's look at the part that keep going backwards. Forgive me. I gotta think opposite. Okay, I had to bring it back a little bit. Okay, this part here, instant fold, is flipped. Like the back of my hand would be the outside the flower, so it's flipped this way. All right. So I'll just take the brighter color here. I'll do it this way because all I want really is the line. I don't care if it looks ragged, it's supposed to. Then I'll guide it this way, just like that. All right, I'll show you that again because I know sometimes it doesn't make any sense. I'll do it again. Let's go here. I'll take the brush, give it a slight push. The paint, you see the rim of the paint, right? And I overlap a little bit, I do. Okay, then I'll just take what's underneath it and I brush at an angle. Okay, just like that. Then you know you got that little curve there. So there you go, one cupped. It's splitting this way. Well, you can see it's splitting that way, okay? But that rim of paint helps guide it. You don't see very many striations in it, and that's on purpose. All right. A lot of Chippendale roses are closed. Kind of like, well, this, you only see this part, but they're usually closed like a little ball there. I kind of like mine's half open. You know, I like petals flopping all over the place. That's just my thing. I like it. When you get to doing them, you know, you're going to choose a preference that really works for you. And nothing wrong with that. You stick with that, you know. All right. Let's get some more orange. So once again, this is more or less the darker side that's going to get more of the glory here. I'll sneak in a little bit of white in there, but when you see what I'll do with the lit side, then you'll understand. In this tangle of color here, once you get accustomed to doing this style, hey Jessica, how are you? Okay. Hey Sugar Plum. All right. Babysitter's colors. Where are we at? Okay. You'll start to see little patterns and things. Now I already had it in my mind where to go with this. Now I gotta look at it again and see if I can find it. Where are you? Oh, I see you. I see you. Okay, which way do I want to go with it? Now we'll do it this way. We'll do another fold right here. I'll just take it like this. And then we're gonna curve it in, just like that. So we already got a curve right in here. Okay. I'm just doing a little drive-by of white. Remember, it's kind of the shadow side, so you're not gonna really see too much of a gradation of light and shade. But what I do want is what you see me doing right now. Just a slight rim of color. Okay. I don't want too many striations on it, so I can get rid of those. I am more concerned with the outside. Like that. Okay. That's it. Let all of this work for you. Okay. We got one right here. A little push, little push, little push, little push, little push. Guide the rest of that in there. Just like that. All right. Once again, it's the darker part of the beast here. Let's have one go this way. Because I see it already. A little fold, and then you make the just like that. If I put it, yeah, I have it joined together. Why not? There. So we got one that turns, flips, goes up and around. All right. You see how I did that just now, right? You know how long it took me to even learn how my teacher, he did it like that. Man, do you know how long it took for me to even learn something like that? It's just crazy, really. Okay, he's nuts. His name is Gary Jenkins. I got some of his DVDs. I got his old TV shows. His wife, Catherine, an incredible painter. Amazing. I'm trying to see. I can put some more dark stuff in it. Let me tease that before I go into the light, because I'm slowly going into the light area. And let me add some more reddish orange first. Let's do some more things for the dark first. Let's put a couple right here. There's some smaller ones right in here. I'm gonna just give a slight push, just like this, and then I'll come in. Okay, there we go. And we'll put another one up in here. Nice little rim of paint. I am keeping it dark on purpose. I want the rim of paint to show. Okay. Yeah, for these type of flowers, you really don't have to overcomplicate it. This is a totally different style of flower. Like I said, more or less, I'm actually doing a little bit of both, but it's more you're making the line do the work. All the tones and gradations are already there for you, and I'm just really capitalizing on what I scribbled there already. Okay. All right, let's clean off this brush. And now we'll work on that light side a little bit, which is what do we got? Let's get some more orange and white. Okay. It's very odd that I'm using orange and white, but I want to let you see something. If you notice something, even though I'm using orange and white with a touch of red, but look at doesn't it look yellow? There's no yellow here. I've never used a stitch of yellow, but that lets you know what's actually in orange. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys see that. See if you notice that or not. Okay, the brighter colors will come out here. Before I add that rim of paint, I'll do one of these numbers. I'll try to get those striations out of there. Okay. Then I'll add a little touch of color in there. Just the rim. And we'll get rid of the inside there, just like that. And we're gonna come here. We'll have it bend. Nice little bend there. And make it go away. I want it brighter here. And I'm bending the flower here. Let's get that rim back there. Just like that. Okay. So these are the brighter guys back out here. I'll smooth it out. Okay. I'll come out here. We'll get one crooked like this. One a little higher. And go back in like that, and we'll get those striations out of there. And it's just me rubbing them right out like that. Okay. So as you can see where the lighter stuff is, I'll put a little something right in between these two like this. And then it's really a flick of the wrist. You'll get accustomed to doing this. When you first do them like me, you're gonna be really apprehensive. But you gotta do like that German paper, just fire in. Get it in there. Okay. Just like that. All right. Okay, we're gonna pull back a bit. Clean this brush off really well. No. The Gray Adoption Agency is already full for the year. four-legged, two four-legged ones. Let's pull that back a little bit, and then we'll kind of see where we are. And we're all right. We're doing all right here. As you see, I'm going through all sorts of calisthenics to make you guys happy. Okay. All right. Now with this, all this red, and then you got this orange stuff, which turned into yellow. We can, the green will almost look black. Okay, especially this deep phthalo in here. I'm gonna get some of this phthalo. I'm gonna use the opposite of phthalo, which is some of that red, and it's gonna be really dark. I'll be careful with it though. We have plenty of it here. All right, so let's get some interesting looking leaf things going here. Let's do this. Let's try this. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the other ones. Let's just do something like that. Now, of course, you don't see it yet, but you will, and I'll come to a point there. Yeah, I have to exaggerate it. There we go. Like that. And we'll come to a point. Come to a point. Okay, that's one. I like the way that looks. We're going to continue some of those. So we got that one there. Well, let's go. Yeah, let's cover this. Let's do this in here. Okay. And we're going to do it again. Let's come out here and really exaggerate it and come to a point. We're going to come here. Okay. And we'll exaggerate and come to a point. Like that. And since it's kind of rounded, let's put that up there like that. Let's do another one. Let's put one out here. And I'm just shelling it. Now you can shape your leaves too with this dark green. See, I can put all sorts of little signs in there, make the leaves look a little more ragged. We'll exaggerate that and come to a point. Come here on the other side and we'll exaggerate. I'm just pressing down, doing a little squiggle dance. And come in and we'll fill it in like that. All right. I wish I knew what that word was. Mona. Oh, Pilates? Yeah, I can see me doing those. Yeah. My next stream will be me at the hospital and them yelling stretcher. We're gonna put another one right in here. Stretcher. We'll have it go down here. We'll do another one here. Wide. Just like that. Okay. Thought you black guys supposed to be athletic. I am athletic. Just not, Richard Simmons athletic. You guys remember Richard Simmons, don't you? How could you forget Richard Simmons? Okay. We're going to come over here. We're going to do a few of these. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. Pilates. You guys know who Richard Simmons is. Richard Simmons. I used to watch him a lot. He's just very unusual, very charismatic fellow. There we go. Very charismatic fellow. We'll put one in here that you'll barely see. We're going to keep the shape of it though. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have 7. Looks like we're going to end up going for 9. Okay. And some of these will just be the shape of them because of the darkness. So I can easily get away with that. Because they're in between flowers and such. So we can, once again, we can get away with doing that. Let's get a little more of this. This is Cad Red, and I believe this green is, I think it's phthalo green. Yes, it is. An extremely deep green, and once you add white to it, whatever you may, you get a very, very hues of green with this these two color mixes. Let's go in here. And you know, the effect of a certain green also depends on what your color palette is. You know. There. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 of them. And it's about to change again. Now we're going to have 10. The reason why I've come over here to this corner is because the glycerin is acting a little funky and I just want to cover it up. That's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. There we go. Okay, it's like right on the tape. Don't matter. All right, something like that. Okay, all right. Okie dokie then. Now that we've done that, we'll get to shading some of those. I'll show you how we're going to do that. I don't know why you're not getting any notification. That puzzles me. I get your notification when Mona does her premieres. I get the notification. I get Bruce's notifications. But I keep hearing that and nobody gets any notifications from me. Don't know why. Might be my cologne. I don't know. You know. Maybe I'm using the wrong aftershave or something. I have no clue. I don't know. Okay. I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking. Let's take a little bit of titanium white. We'll go in here. I'll just use this. This is called laziness. I could use a thinner brush, but once again, it's called being lazy. Being lazy. Touch of titanium white there. I'm not using any glycerin. So what happens. There we go. I want them to be shown. All right. I'm tired of this guy. DJ, make him go away forever. He's an ass. I tired him out for a little bit, but get rid of him. Get rid of him. I don't want him giving my my crew agita. listening to his foolishness. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is something you guys are like a different every few years a different crop of new people come in and they haven't seen me do certain things. Okay. So I'll do the one stroke. I don't know if you guys heard of Donna Newberry. All right. I don't know if she was the inventor of it, but I mean, she's built quite a company with her one stroke designs and stuff. And I did follow her for quite a while. Before Gary Jenkins or anybody, I followed her for her roses, her one stroke method. Wonderful method. It does take some getting used to, but she really did it for people who did not know how to draw, paint or anything, and her story is pretty cool too, of how she started. Yeah, she's pretty good, pretty cool, and she's still doing it. She's still cranking them out. Okay, one stroke, 1/2 inch brush. I'm gonna get some of this glycerin here. All right. Let me use my brain here. Let's use partially white. Let's put it in there like that. And we'll use a little bit of that green. Just like that. And we'll just go like this. Now, you can't really be shy with the paint either. This is just a 1/2 inch brush. So I'm trying to get it to fade a wee bit. We'll come over here. And what I'll do is I'll put obviously the painted side on the edge. And we'll come right in. Okay. I don't necessarily want that line in there, so I'll just do one of those numbers. Just like that. All right, we're going to do that again. We're going to do that a number of times. Let's go over here on this side. And we're going to do it again. Press. And come right to a point. I wipe off my brush. And I'll feather from the dark going into that lit area. Okay. Once again, don't be shy of using the paint with this method. A little bit of white. A little touch of green. Now I gotta clean my brush because I just plastered the whole thing with it. Well, maybe I'll just take the paint off one side. Okay. Then I'll go back and just do that half. Where are we? We're over here. I'll just come over here on the side and do it again. Just wave it back and forth. That needs a little more white. I'll just wipe it right off the edge there. Because I really wanted to show off. There we go. And then we'll come right to a point on that side. I'll wipe off the brush and go from the dark, and we'll just feather outward. Like that. You wipe that away. It's the feathered part I'm really looking for. Okay, and you just keep at it. Keep at it. Let's return that line back here. Put that line back there. All right. Okay, let's clean the brush. We'll do that all over again. Oh, that paint's still pretty wet, so we just wipe it away. And we're gonna do it all over again. Get some white on the corner of the brush, put it, and we'll put it here. Get a little bit of green, spot, go back and forth with it, hit the glycerin, just like that. All right, we're gonna come over here. Once again, we're gonna do it all over again. Press. Come right to a point. If I want it brighter, just add more white. No biggie. Get it as bright as you want. Just like that, and come to a point. All right, I'll just wipe my brush off. And right from the dark area, you just feather it. You see the effect it gives. Get rid of that. Okay. And people are gonna wonder even how you even did that. Okay. Do it again. We already got glycerin on the glass here. Doesn't matter. We'll come up in here. We'll tease another one. Right up in here. Just like that. I don't have to wisp it away or anything like that. Over here, I'm painting upside down. It's all right. Well, for me, it's upside down, but it's okay. It's like that. All right. We got a few more. Let's clean off the brush real fast. We'll just take advantage of that light green right there. Just flip the brush and go on the other side. We should have enough. We're gonna come over here and do the same thing. Just like that. Okay. You really won't see much of it on that side. Not too much. I'll just do the whole thing. You're not gonna see too much over here. You're gonna see bits and pieces, but not really too much. Okay. All right. Any of you familiar with the TV show Dr. Pol? The man who puts his arm up cows' rear ends. Any of you familiar with that guy? Thank you, Mona. Sugar Plum says she's a fairy. Whatever helps Sugar Plum sleep at night. I have no arguments. You know, I can say I'm second in command of the good ship Lollipop. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Yeah, I watched that little shit, Shirley Temple. Didn't she like marry a prince? Something like that. Good shit, Lollipop. I really enjoyed that too. Ugh. Looks like Kirstie Alley did kick the bucket. I used to really enjoy her and John Travolta in the Look Who's Talking movies. I think it was. Wasn't Bruce Willis the baby? It's just weird. She was an ambassador, okay. Yeah, she did die of cancer. Kirstie Alley, yeah. It was colon cancer, I believe. Her son looks just like her. Good grief, man. Okay. Now that I've did the lit side, and I can probably even let that pass, really, just with that lit side like that. I just don't feel like wasting all of my paint. I can take a wee bit of this red. Okay. And it's pretty dark color. And we can do the same thing on the other side, right? And you see I didn't fade it out. It doesn't need to be. It's just dark. All you gotta do is blend it out from that green. Okay, so you got a little tint of red on the opposite side of the leaf, but I'm doing this not really for color, but for contrast. Okay, not really for color, just for contrast. There's going to be a test. Because that green is so deep. And remember, it dries darker. I got to remember to look at the camera. It dries darker. Okay. And I wipe it off and I fade it from the inside going out. Even with the dark half of the flower, I'll do that. You're talking about Jefferson Starship, airplane, spaceship? Yeah. Well, they talk about Jerry Springer drama. That's boy. Christy McVie and the crew. Talented lady. No, birthday in there. Okay. Okay. As I'm looking and checking things out here, let's take some orange and a little bit of white. Now, I really can't physically stand back, but I can always look, even looking at this screen here. Okay. I just want to highlight that edge a little bit there. And I'll probably do a little bit more here. I'll just darken up this part a little bit with the orange. And I'll come here. And basically what I'm doing is really, once again, it's just a line more than anything else. Okay. It's almost like doing, if I have to kind of describe it, it's like painting water droplets. I probably can show you some of those before I sign off here. Water droplets are extremely simple to do. Okay. And what I'm doing once again is just because I know the paint has dried, so it is not as bright. I'm still destroying the bottom edge of the shaded parts. All I want is to rim of paint on the edge. Just like that. And just like so. Okay. Once again, it just helps you see what's out there. Now that I've done that, I still have orange on this brush. I'll put a little bit more on the lit side here. The line really is the most important thing. I can have it come to a point, come back down, like that. Let's see if we got some on the other side I can capitalize on here. And get rid of that outside edge. There we go. There you are. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. All right. This one don't really need it. I'll just put it there anyway. Get rid of the rest of that mess. We can strengthen up another one. When I know that I'm done, I'll go in and pick and choose what I want. A little stronger than others. This is what the glycerin will do for you. There. Okay. All right. Let's do two more things. Another one you haven't seen me do too much is paint vines or even rosebuds. Let's do some of those. Okay. We'll do it with this. Let's get some. I made myself 2 or 1. I made myself 1 turkey sub. Had the sub rolls and everything. And then I was munching on almonds and pistachios, watching live streams and drinking. Well, I got tired of the iced tea, so I drinking a quart of apple juice. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do get some water. We'll put it right here. Let's get some green here. A little touch of white in that green. All right. I will need this to be a little brighter. Let's get some more white. Really lighten it up there. Now I gotta try to move all of this to one side so I have a nice lump of this color. I'm hoping I have enough. We'll see. I'll clean off the brush. You can do this, you don't have to really necessarily do it with a script liner brush. One of these little skinny fellas here. Okay, you don't have to, but you know. All right. Matter of fact, I had this go a little faster. Let's just take the rest of this orange. We'll mix it in with the white. We won't need no more of this, so we'll just make a nice bright orange. Something a little different. That should be okay. Let's take this. Make a nice glob of it right in here. Right, like that. Okay. Eat your sugar plum. They're talking food again. Where am I at here? Oh, let's take the orange. Let's take this orangey white here, and we'll suck the whole brush in there like this. I would use a liner brush for this, really, but script liners will do fine, just like that. All right. Okay. Here's this light green here. Put it right on the tip there, like that. See a little ball. All right. Watch this. Let's go from here. Go around like that. Get some more of that green. Let's make that a little thicker there. Okay. That's fine. We'll have it loop here. Loop, go around, and watch this. I'll just press. Boom. Come on. Will you do it? Nope, it dried up on me. That's okay. I played around too much. There we go. That's a little bud right there. Okay. Just water that down a little bit more. Yep, because it's getting thick on me here. I waited too much. All right, get another ball of green here. Here, we'll circle around here like this, circle around that fella. And we're gonna come down and then bam, right there. Okay, put it in there, just like that. So you got another little bud right there. Okay. We're gonna put another one there. And he gets another nice ball of green here. If I can scrape up some. They don't look convincing enough. That don't look like enough. I might not have enough. We'll see. 1, 2. I'll put one down here. Come around. And we'll just come over this leaf here. We'll do one of these numbers like that. No problem. And we'll circle off the page, come around like that, and put it right in front of this leaf right there like that. Just like that. You got one right there. All right. Okay. Let me show you how to do a quick, considering I don't have any bright white, but that's okay. We don't need too much white for this. Only a dot, like that much. We don't need no more than that. All right, dip into some water. A nice little line of white paint. Let's zoom this in so I'll show you guys how to do this. Okay, since we're over here, I'll show it to you from right there. Let's zoom in, or let's focus this. Okay, I gotta be careful. My wrist really cannot be on this paint, so we'll just do a big one right here like this. Boom, just like that. I'll clean the brush off real fast, and I'll just destroy the inside edge of this white. Get it pretty thin, and this when you put water on titanium white, obviously you get this chalky film thing going on there. Okay, you just spread it out there like that. I don't have enough. Well, we use the orange and red mix. You can get away with it with the red, and you get the little shadow for the bubble right here. Little curve right there. Okay. Clean off your brush again. Go back into your white. And wherever that light source is, that's where you aim that dot right around in that edge, just like that. And there you go. You got one. Look at that. That simple. Okay. All right. Let's go. Here, we'll put one. Yeah, we'll put one right here. Well, we'll go the other way. We'll have it dangling down like this, right between that leaf. Like that. Let's get some more. Let's get some more paint right in here. And then, just like that. Clean off your little brush. Destroy the inside edge, because you still want to see a little bit of that part of that leaf. Like that, and bring some of that filmy stuff over here into the red, like so. Okay, just have a nice little dot of white paint, and once again, right where the light source is, just like that. All right, and there you go. It's another one. Okay, let's put one on the leaf. Let me see. Here, we'll hide one in here. Oh, right about in here. Like that. All right. Clean off the brush. Go inside, destroy that inside edge. And you'll start to see the filmy stuff. See it all in here? That's what you're looking for. Just get it as thin as possible. Bring it down a little bit. And you'll see this even when it dries. that chalky, pasty stuff there. You don't really have to add this. If you don't want to, it's just dark green. Put it right there for a shadow of some sort, right in there. Once again, dip your brush into white. And there you go. You got one there. Okay. Let's go down here. Can you see my finger? Yeah. You guys can see it. Oh no, right where that box is in the way. Let's get rid of that. Let's bring that over here. All right, let's put one here in the dark, where you don't really have to add. There, you don't really have to add a bottom edge because it's already dark. All right, but I did exaggerate that line. Get rid of some of that. I'm just wiping it off on my towel, but I do want the chalkiness to still be there. And you just destroy the inside edge, just like that. Okay, actually that looks pretty darn cool. There we go. I'll wrap something, put a little curve to it there. I can fade the line out, as long as it's a curved line like that. That's perfectly fine, just like that. And pop that dot right there for that height. It almost looks 3D. Okay, you do enough of them. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to put another one up top. I already know where to put it. Right up here. And we'll turn it there. We'll put something hanging around up there. Oh, they're making fun of you, Duncan. Well, come up here. Now, what's going on with this? It said the paint is sitting on top of the glycerin. We'll put it like that. All right. And then we'll, once again, destroy that inner edge in there. You'll get accustomed to this. The more you do it, the more comfortable you are with it. Okay. Oh, we'll use the red. Just like that. All right. And then we'll pop up. So you like the one that's just hanging around. That's the one you like, Mona. There. You like that guy? Oh, you can't see it. My name's in the way. Well, we're at 98% done with this anyway. Let's see where we are in relation to this. Let's pull it this way. All right, we should be pretty good. Here's the tricky part. Signing my name on this. Once again, as usual, I don't see Tam's art. She's not on tonight. Gotta take the mud out too and feed her. It's going on 10 o'clock. But these are available for purchase as usual. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it like a fraction. 12 slash. Sometimes I do sign them like this, like a fraction. Oh, that's right. That's right. He's starting an hour early tonight. Mic trap. But I'll say hello to him. He's only on for an hour too. That's it. He's only on for an hour. So he might try to crank out 2 tonight because he's on an hour early. See, that's right. He's on at 10. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. Let's take this towel off. I don't need. Well, no, I don't need towel. I don't need towel. Okay. Let's get rid of the 2 screens. Let's say goodbye to that one. And I'll just wave goodbye because you're not going to see me. There we go. Let's slap focus on it here. Make that look decent. And we'll peel the tape off. Whew. All right. And here we go. Actually, while I have it on, let me show you something. I got to get back in the habit of doing this. Of course, I have to pull it back a little further. Like that. Just pull it back that far. I think it's still in focus. And just see what it looks like in a frame. Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys can be able to see it that way, but that's what it will look like more or less in the frame. Okay. It's the brown one. All right. So it will look like that. All right. All right. I'll get back in the habit of doing this. I haven't done it in a very long time. Adding these in a frame like that. And then this is what it looks like in a black frame. Something like that. Which is kind of hard to see, obviously, with a black backboard. But that's what it would look like in a black frame, more or less. Okay. Like so. Okay. All right. Now let's take tape off. Yeah, it did bleed through because I didn't press it down hard enough. But that's okay. Nobody would believe it started out as a black and white painting, but it did start off as black and white. You can't tell, but yeah. Start off with black and white with some white splatters. Turn into one of these orangey florals. Alrighty then. Once again, I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by, and hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you learned something. If you got any questions, either you put them in the chat or you put them in the comments, or I'll answer them. And as usual, you'll probably more than likely see this on Facebook, on Instagram. I gotta make, as usual, take a picture of it and make a thumbnail for this. I probably won't have a title to it. It's just something for me, just to do to bide my time. And I gotta walk the mutt and then joke around with mic trap for a little while. Eyebrow scraped off. Oh man. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna show you my goofy little ending, and you guys take care. Thank you. Peace.